What is going on, you guys? My name is Nick and welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I'm bringing you guys a new episode of Quick Reviews, where today I'm going to be reviewing The Lost City and The Outfit. So the first film out of these two that I did see was The Outfit, so let's talk about that first. The Outfit is about Leonard, who is played by Mark Rylance, who is an English tailor who makes suits at London's famous Savile Row, and he must outsmart a dangerous group of criminals to survive a fateful night. My favorite aspect about this film was the writing. It was almost like you were watching a play, just on screen, and I'm always a big fan of that type of writing. It's very tight, very, like, from beginning to end, everything that the writer decides to tell you, it all comes back in the end. It all feels like a very tight, concrete package, like you know what you're getting, and it all flows together in a way that I really want my writing to do so. Like, seeing films like this, it just kind of reminds me of how terrible I am at writing and how much more improvement that there is to go along the way. Because, you know, as you're writing, you kind of start to review your own work and you kind of create this bubble around it that you don't want anyone to pop. You know, it's like, oh, this is my precious baby. This is my work. I don't want anyone to really even criticize it whatsoever. But to get to the level of where the writer of The Outfit is, I don't know his name off the top of my head, but to get to where the writer of The Outfit is at, there's a lot of mistakes that you have to make, and writing in particular, you can grow as a writer, right? Just like you can grow as an athlete or as a musician. And The Outfit is definitely one of those movies that I'm going to be studying for the years to come. Performance-wise, everyone does a great job. Mark Rylance is, of course, the standout. But alongside Rylance as a standout, I really felt that Dylan O'Brien and his co-star, I forget what his name is, but the two main mobsters of the film, they did a terrific job. And I am such a sucker for, like, a really good Chicago accent, and man, they killed it. I think they went a little too over the top in a couple of scenes, you know, with how they're saying their words. That was a terrible impression. And I do feel that by the end of the movie, because, you know, this film is like a crime drama that has a bunch of twists and turns in it, so once the big twist happens, I was just kind of sitting there like, really? And then right when the movie is about to end, there's an extra probably 10-15 minutes, like just this whole set piece that happens right after the entire conflict is resolved of the film. They kind of do what horror movies do, and slasher films in particular. Scream actually did it most recently, where, you know, you stop the killer, you stop the villain, and then, you know, once you think that they're dead, that's when they come back and they try to, you know, kill you. So they did that with The Outfit, which kind of shocked me, because the character that got up from being dead, he should have been dead. No human could ever survive the amount of bullets that he took before taking that fall and getting back up. But I digress. It created a lot of good tension, but I don't know, maybe the ending could have been done a little better. Overall, it was a very tight hour and 50-minute package that, if you guys have not seen The Outfit and you want something to go see other than the Batman or whatever big tentpole movie there is out right now, then go check out The Outfit. You guys are not going to regret it whatsoever, and I hope you guys have a great time with it like I did. And the next movie that I saw was, of course, The Lost City. And The Lost City follows Loretta Sage, who is played by Sandra Bullock, who is a writer who writes about exotic places and her popular adventure novels that feature a handsome cover model named Alan, who is played by Channing Tatum. And while on tour promoting this new book with Alan, Loretta gets kidnapped by an eccentric billionaire played by Daniel Radcliffe, who hopes that she can lead him to an ancient city's lost treasure from her latest story. Is this movie terrific writing? Is it gonna win any directing awards or anything like that? Fuck no. But from beginning to end, this movie had me in tears, almost laughing. It is so fucking funny, and you can tell that the jokes were gonna land just based off of the trailer. And the stuff that you see in the trailer, you may think you've seen a good majority of the jokes, but you haven't. There are so many scenes, like one in particular in the trailer. They have that scene with the leeches where Sandra's pulling leeches off of Channing Tatum's ass. That's just like a quarter of the scene, not even. Like, that scene goes on for probably 2 to 3 minutes, and in the trailer it makes it seem like it's a quick little thing. But man, the chemistry between Channing Tatum and Sandra Bullock, I never thought that I'm a Channing Tatum fan, but let's not beat around the bush here. He's not the greatest thespian in the world, and he gets a lot of work as if he is a really good thespian. Over these past couple of years, he's really shown his growth as an actor, and I really appreciate that, and I respect the hell out of that. And especially in this movie, you kind of see where Channing Tatum thrives. He thrives in this comedic atmosphere where he can play off of others. He has really good comedic timing. It is hilarious. There's a moment in the movie where a character mentions Cash App, and it is I just almost choked on my popcorn and drink just laughing my ass off. It was so funny. Like I said, this movie isn't gonna win any awards or anything. I mean, why would it, you know? But the jokes land, and what more do you want from a comedy than the jokes to land? And that is exactly what happened. Now, I am more of a crude humor, more of an over-the-top, vulgar kind of a humor kind of guy, but for a movie like The Lost City, where it is kind of targeted more towards a PG audience, every joke, literally every joke, I don't think there was one joke. There might have been a couple, but for the most part, everything that Bullock and Tatum said together, every time they were on screen, it was hilarious. And Daniel Radcliffe plays a really, really good villain. Granted, the villain isn't written like Thanos or like Killmonger, you know, like the best true villains, but he does a very good job with what he's given. In all honesty, I really would like to go see The Lost City again, just to see, or just to hear those jokes a couple more times, because timing is everything in a comedy, and Bullock, Tatum, and Brad Pitt, for the bits of the movie that he's actually in, absolutely kills it, knocks it out of the park. You'd think that they've been stand-up comedians their whole life, with of how, I just bumped my chin, with of how well these jokes come off. Man, I just hope I could write a comedy one day. I just don't think I'm that funny. Like, half of the jokes in this movie, like, I'm just sitting there like, how did they think of that? That is fucking perfect. It is hilarious. I did not give either one of these a grade, so let me do that real quick. I'm going to give the outfit a 4 out of 5. It would be a 4.5 or a higher grade than that if the ending just didn't kind of fall flat for me. In The Lost City, what do I want to give this movie? I want to say a 3.5, but I'm going to give it a 3 just because the story itself needed to be better in order for me to get emotionally attached into the characters. Like, I obviously enjoyed watching them on screen because they were funny, but I didn't have any real emotional care at all for any of these characters. Have you guys seen either of these films, The Outfit or The Lost City? Please feel free to leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below, and let's start a dialogue. I'm excited to talk about this with you guys. And yeah, that is going to be all for me today, you guys. Thank you guys all so much for watching this video. It really does mean a lot to me. And guess what, guys? This week, it's Morbius week, but it's also, like, not a big deal because I've heard the movie's just getting nothing but shit reviews. So be ready for a fun review on Thursday when I bash that movie. Unless if I come out and I'm like, low-key, guys, I like Morbius. But I don't know. Like, an overwhelming majority of people seem to not like this movie whatsoever. And I heard they've done a bunch of cuts in regards to connecting the movie with the broader Spider-Verse that Sony's building over there, so that's also very interesting. But we'll talk about that on Thursday. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and you guys better watch the fucking Oscars tonight.